Next is from who's the next one from?
Durbin?
Travis Bain. And the subject is WCW and TNA hilarious stories. Hey guys, I've listened to Konnan Disco since their podcasting debut on MLW radio years ago. During that time, Konnan told a couple of hilarious stories involving his time in various companies. Two of my favorites involve Hoovy, David Penzer, and a female fan at a hotel room while Konnan did a run-in. Another involved Dixie Carter having Hernandez take photos for a TNA wrestler calendar that was never released or produced. It's been so long since I heard these stories. Will Konnan once again share these, and or the other funny stories that came to mind? Disco, any you have would be welcomed as well. And thanks, guys, and best wishes. Now, I want to bring this up, too, because I think this is funny. So, you know the Hernandez story, right? Because I wasn't there when this Hernandez story came to fruition. Did you know the Hernandez story, Konnan?
Yeah.
So, apparently Dixie had the hots for Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Could we agree on that, Konnan?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, that she like organized a photo shoot for the guy, just to like take pictures of him, like where he was like various states of undress and stuff and everything, and then said it was for a calendar, but they never released a calendar. Like what were these like photos taken just for her personal account?
Well, the worst thing was is that he was living in a house that I was living in Mexico,
right?
and he had all this nice clothes, and I'm like, "Where are you getting this money from?" And he goes, "Oh, Dixie sends them to me." And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, Dixie sent them to me. She bought me all this stuff," and he was telling me all this stuff she bought him, and then she had also sent them to Mexico to learn Spanish because she wanted him to kind of be a top guy and be bilingual and get that Mexican audience. But whoever was booking there at the time didn't see him as a top guy, so he was never pushed as that. But she definitely had a crush on him because she was buying clothes and anything he needed.
She obviously had the hots for the guy,
Right.
but she couldn't. Basically, maybe because I want to say this though. I think Dixie was a better worker than people give her credit for. Okay, because I think Dixie, when she first got into this business and like had been around Jeff and Dutch or all these guys, they had been around the business and everybody, right?
Raven.
Realized that okay, I'm not stupid. These people are trying to work me, okay, and I'm just going to work them back. Is the vibe I got from her, and I don't think the guys that were trying to work her got that vibe. Okay, because
I'm
think
going to tell you the vibe I got from her.
Let's hear your vibe.
The vibe I got from her is she was new to the wrestling business. She didn't know what was going on, and she was getting continuously worked.
Right. Okay, but how? What do you think her react? Do you think she realized that? I do.
I think when it was,
she had to have.
I think it was when it was too late, and she didn't know what she was doing, bro. Straight up.
No, she didn't. But I think she learned enough about how to work people that it compromised her honesty.
Yeah, because look at it this way.
She was a bullshit. She turned into a because everybody was her. Is the vibe I got.
That could
right.
be.
That's the vibe that I got.
Situation, Di, the Corgan situation, where it could be argued that she worked him into investing in the company with a promise that he'd be in charge, and he wasn't. He never got the power that he paid for, essentially.
That's what I'm saying. I think she learned on the fly of how to work people, and kind of like very rookie-ish in a rookie way, started working people back. And I think the funny thing is that the people she was working back were the workers that they didn't figure it out. They always thought she was like, well, this girl, she's just a mark. We can take advantage of her. It's like, no, she kind of figured out you guys are working her. It's like the way I was looking at it, because I was there. So it's like I'm in the main. It's like I think Dixie is kind of not she's not wrestling smart, but she's not a stupid person.
Right.
She's an intelligent person, and like she got in this business. You guys are looking at her like a mark. You guys think you can work her, but maybe took her a little bit to figure it out, but it's like she has enough conversation with people to know, like, well, this person told me one thing and this person told me another thing. Both of them are me. You know, she had enough private conversation with people to know that people work in her, right? And I kind of like respected that the way that she, I don't know. It's like, you know, she, like I said, she should have been doing it. Like, this is not the job that she was given of running a wrestling company. She had no qualification for at all. It's like kind of like Tony, you know. He just says, dude, the guy, you got no skills in this. You've never trained to be a wrestler. You've never been you've never done anything. You're just like, hey, run a wrestling company. It's all right. You know, so it's like, you know, but I always got.
In Tony's case, he was like an in-depth fan. He knows who the guys are. He knows
doesn't matter.
Histories and
Yeah,
stuff.
Dude, that doesn't matter.
Better than not.
Bro, there's 100 million wrestling fans.
Yeah.
In the history of wrestling. It's like he's no that
he
you
was
can't
more of a
sit
wrestling fan than she was, but how much did it really help him, Joe?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you got to deal with egos. You got to deal with
so people working you, lying to you, trying to manipulate you. Right? Yeah. It's like
happy, trying to keep the fans happy, trying to keep the network happy, trying to keep the, you know, that's hard, bro. Because like me, I have to keep the network happy. I have to keep my bosses happy. Like me, I have to keep my bosses happy. I got to keep the network happy. I got to keep the wrestlers happy, and I got to keep the fans happy. You know how many times I'm able to do that across the board? Very little.
Right.
Somebody's always about something. Wrestlers are always working. Oh, I'm about to leave. This other promotion is calling me. I want more money. Why does this guy have a title and I don't? And bro, it's every day. You know.
So, how many wrestlers does AAA have? Like, how many wrestlers do you have to, you know, be in charge of? What's the roster at?
Probably around 70, but there's only about 40 that we really push, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll just in summation, I will say this. I think Dixie definitely had the hots for Hernandez.
Right.
Probably wanted to sleep with them. Right. Probably couldn't because if people found out, she'd be compromised. And this is the way she handled the situation, like buying him clothes, and not knowing that he would like tell everybody. It's like, you were living with him, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We lived in the same house. Mm-hmm.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, because I was like, where do you get all this clothes?
Oh my God. Do you think I ever slept with her?
He told me no, and I believed him. But
you asked him. She
wasn't afraid to flirt as we saw with Raven and Ron Killings and and what was the Pac-Man Jones?
Pac-Man. Pac-Man. What was it? Did he? I was because like I wasn't in TNA at the time. I came back for a show and Pac-Man was at. It was one of the shows that Pac-Man was at. I went to the bar afterwards. Was it like did she suck a shot out of his belly button, or was he sucking a shot out of her belly button?
There. I heard that. I wasn't there.
I saw that. Okay, so it's like I can't. It's so long ago. I can't remember. I think she sucked a shot out of his belly button. Out of his, you know. Oh my God!
Right, she was wild. Everybody was drinking. Here's the thing: everybody was drinking. Everybody was flirting. She wasn't the only one. Everybody,
and she was attractive.
Right.
Right. So it's like she's like around a bunch of hot guys. Yeah. She's around a bunch of hot guys. Like she right. Yeah. Right. So I was like, just be honest. Dixie Carter got a tremendously positive, experience out of in the wrestling business. I would say because she probably had a lot of fun.
You're boring. Right. Full of characters. Yeah.
Right.